Sup, sizzup, sup, sizzup, sup, sup, sizzup, sup, sizzup. My name's Eric. I'm the host of Talking About Famous People. And I'm here after a really amazing nap that was also quite a long nap. Even though it was just, I was sleeping just by lying on the carpet in there. I was so tired. I needed that nap so badly that, bang, here we are. So, I've got a lot of cheese in my mac and cheese. A lot of mac in my mac and cheese. And I'm gonna head on outside for a cigarette. You know, I'm not necessarily super far along in the unloading of the truck. But you know what? Quit judging me. Alright? I'm tired of constantly being subject to your withering judgment. There, now I've got it open in the browser as well. I meant to stream this horizontally. And I obviously did not mean to title it, enter title here, or whatever, but I pushed the wrong button and that launched the process, so I just fuck it, I'll fix it once I'm here. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do. I won Best Western? Thank God. Alright. Now, we're going to put the actual title, which is, I don't know, what, anybody want to suggest a title for this video? Doesn't have a thumbnail either. Oh, perfect. Now I've ruined everything. OMG. All things are X. Okay. What did this guy mean today when he said to me, as I was walking down the first day here in New York, I'm walking down the sidewalk, and hi Rachel, I'm walking down the sidewalk with Rachel's dad, about to go get some pizza, and what happens? Well, some random person that is walking down the sidewalks says to me, and in every measurable way, he's clearly saying it to me. He says, nice graffiti. What does that mean? He passes me by as I'm walking with Rachel's dad, and he turns and looks at me. Looks like I'm just a regular guy, right? Points at me and says, nice graffiti. What does that mean? What is your girlfriend's name? My wife's name is Rachel. All right. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I need to get a thumbnail. Let's see if I can find one. I don't have a lot of pictures of me. This would be a good thumbnail. Right, it's in downloads. Okay, so now we're gonna replace the thumbnail. Don't worry, I'll be done with this shortly. Like I said, I just pushed the wrong button at first, and then I started the process, and I was like, oh. Save, I said. Oh, there, it did save. All right. So, we got it. We got it retitled, we got it re-thumbnailed. Yeah, you need to chickity check yourself. Sanska Brillica 10,000. You need to chickity check yourself before you riggedy wreck yourself. All right. So I've been feeling a little like, oh God, I just took this big nap and I haven't made hardly any progress on moving in. Oh. But you know what? I realized at some point, the good news is I smoke. So that means I'm going to have to go downstairs fairly often to smoke. Every time I go down there, I just bring another thing or two up, you know. And it won't take but if I only brought things in through that mechanism, it might take a couple packs of cigarettes before I was done with the process, but okay. There we go. We are officially outside, lunch from outside. I should probably leave a note on the car that's on the trailer over there and say, this, I'm moving in down the street. This car will be gone by tomorrow night, hopefully. Should be tomorrow night. Yeah, well, what should be very clear at this point is that she does not want to share that information with you. And that this isn't that kind of vibe. So, here we are at the back of the truck where sit a massive amount of things. But, hey deal, but I'm very pleased to tell you guys that we have an attic. So, should be fine on storage and everything. In general, this place has a lot of storage space. It's got a lot of closets that are built in with shelves, and yeah, this is. You want to see what the outside of the house looks like? It looks like this. And we the way that it works is we just go in the front door, and right when you open the front door, there's some stairs to go up, and then the door into the apartment is at the top of the stairs. What type would you guess for our science fiction author Philip K. Dick? You know, oddly, interestingly, I don't, I don't know. I'm sure I must have read something by him at some point, but he's a science fiction writer. Even though I'm very expansively read in the genre, especially, well, not especially anything, just generally fantasy and science fiction. But for some reason, I don't think I ever really read him. I've seen movies based on his books, obviously. Most people have, because Blade Runner is based on Do Androids Dream Electric Sheep, and Total Recall is based on one of his books. A couple more, I think, too, maybe. Aw, I didn't bring a beverage down here. How sad for me. Apparently, it's possible to put a washer and dryer in up here. So I didn't actually notice, or haven't yet noticed, any hookups for laundry, but I'm guessing there must be hookups someplace. Or maybe she's saying if we wanted to have hookups installed, we could get a washer and dryer. I'm not sure. A scanner, I never saw that one though. Valis is super trippy too. Well, yeah, he was a bit of a madman, that Philip K. Dick. Oi, oi, oi. What a lot of stuff to bring up. I'm gonna need to bring my snippers down so I can get things I forgot to bring up. And basically, I can't get anything because it's all so securely attached to stuff until I cut some zip cables. Yeah, welcome to the East Coast. Sound of bugs, so green. Yeah, there's plenty of water around on the East Coast. An incredible amount of water. Lovely. Look how lovely this neighborhood is, too. This is just your all-American dream suburban neighborhood. Like, this is the preferable part of Franklin Square to live in, as far as I can tell, because some parts around here, street parking is very hard to come by, and there seems to be some regulations and stuff. But here, much more manageable. Rachel's dad hilariously told me today that it's nice thing about Franklin Square is it's a very working class neighborhood. He's telling me this as we're driving by these like mansions across the street. Yeah, I think this is going to be fantastic. Like, what have I not heard since I've been here? I haven't heard any dog barking. That's one of those things, a bit of a crapshoot. We don't know. We're not going to visit the place in person before we get it, right? So we don't know in this weather Is there going to be a lot of dog barking? I haven't heard any dog barking at all. So that's excellent news. I also don't hear anybody blasting country music. Oh, these are mafioso Guido houses? But they look old, you know? They're not, they're not like newly made mansion-y things. And the people across the street are Indian people from India. Or somewhere, some sort of equivalency. Like, you know, Bangladesh or Pakistan. Guido houses, huh? I guess that one is new. That one's kind of new. Maybe they both are, actually. I didn't realize that. They kind of look old, but they're not. This house is older, I think. What a wonderful neighborhood. This is fantastic. I can't believe how fortunate we are to have gotten this place. What a spectacular place to live. This is just fantastic. It's amazing. I was gonna get something, but next time I come down here, I have to remember my snippers because I can't get anything with the side. Or actually, I should bring the scissors. Bring the scissors, and the next time I'll cut free a bunch of stuff, and we'll make some better progress going forward. Wow. How great. You know, I hadn't really spent any time processing stuff yet. I've been so focused on getting things done that I didn't spend any time evaluating things really that much. But I did evaluate the amount of storage space in a positive fashion already. I was like, okay, well, this is great. We got a lot of storage space. Now I'm not lamenting. I'm not lamenting bringing all this stuff that I brought. Okay, I'm gonna click this URL right here. I meant to stream horizontally today. I've been pleased with streaming horizontally lately, and I tried to do so again, but I got confused. I'm really looking forward to, settling in for a bit with Rachel and the cats until we're all used to what's going on. Oh, well, I've heard him talk. I've heard him talk a bit before. He seems like an INTP. he said, nice graffiti. What does that mean? Nice paint job on that wall, crisp cut and lines on ceiling. Yeah, it is actually well done. Lines on ceiling. You're right. Looks like they not too long ago did the painting of it because they left here part of a can of paint. Well, let me Google it and see if it's a thing or something. What does it mean if a random passerby says to you, nice graffiti? Is that how you spell graffiti? When a random passerby says nice graffiti to you, they are usually commenting on a visible design on your clothing, a tattoo, or making a sarcastic remark about your messy appearance. Clothing and accessories. You might be wearing a jacket, backpack, hat, or t-shirt with a bold street art style print. You might have visible ink on your arms or legs. No. The person might be joking that your clothes look dirty or covered in stains. Maybe. But I've been wearing them for a long time and working. Or in a literal context, you might be standing directly in front of a painted. No, they were definitely saying it to me. They were definitely saying it to me. Maybe they were saying my clothes were dirty. Well, yeah, they're dirty. I've been putting a hand on shit for a long time. You know, for 1 million years, it seems like. Nice graffiti. Well. Not that. This one. I should have asked them. I mean, I looked at him quizzically, and I looked at Rachel's dad. I looked back at him, and he like gave me like a thumbs up. I asked Rachel's dad, what does that mean? He didn't know. Oh, that's okay. I don't care. I don't know if they were rude to me. The fact that Google throws out these Google AI throws out these possible answers is not an indication that it's actually getting that from anything. It could just be. It could just be that Google is positing things that conceivably it could mean, right? So, who knows? Who knows what the guy meant? He had like a friendly look on his face, but that could have been like part of the joke or something. I don't know. The other thing is, whatever he meant by it, it should have been very clear to him that I had absolutely no idea what he meant by it. So I don't think any of those answers make really that much sense because yeah, I'm a little bit dirty, but I'm not that filthy. I'm wearing overalls like, should be easy enough for somebody to think, oh, well, he's probably doing some kind of work. Maybe he liked that I looked like a working guy. Maybe. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? Thought it was very nice of your dad to stop by, and I was happy to see him. I do not think I'm going to need his help tonight because I think there's slim to none chance of me getting all the way to the mattress and box springs tonight. That's something that I think I definitely will, I can get all the unloading done tomorrow, but I just don't think I'm going to get it done tonight. However, I'm wondering if perhaps, well, that's what I should do. I need to put a note on the car that says, this car and trailer will be gone by Friday evening. I'm moving in down the street. Okay, he may be swinging by again. He's swinging by anytime he wants. You know, he was telling me how he wanted us to go on a bus tour of New York City. The thing is, I like the idea of of seeing New York City, but I'm a little bit concerned that a bus tour might make me feel car sick. But I didn't tell him that. I just said, okay. There's a lot of things that we could potentially do together. I bet Mets tickets are cheap. I'm sure the Mets are, but I'm not sure. I haven't been paying that much attention to baseball this summer because I've been busy with this move and stuff. But I think they're not doing well. Well, he did say that it was the kind you could get off and walk around and then get back on if you wanted to. Yeah, the place is great. It's great. I have to go down to the car and get a bunch of stuff up here over time. But so accordingly, I'm living in a bit of a primitive style right now. I don't have that many different pieces of furniture or anything. I don't have any groceries. I don't have a coffee pot, you know. But what I do have is a newfound enthusiasm. And Rachel's dad only ate one of his pieces of pizza for lunch and let me take the other one. So guess who's got a piece of pizza? Eric does. East Coast Italian food genuinely is a lot better than West Coast Italian food. Difficulty swallowing pizza disorder? Is that what you have? That's what the P in dysphagia is for. It stands for pizza. Oh, it's fantastic. That's fantastic. I got grandma style pizza earlier, and it was also fantastic. And the Coke was fantastic too. It was like I got a large Coke and it was just ice cold and just oh so satisfying. Mm. So good. Mm. See a little bit out the back here. One thing I will say that may be a bit of a challenge, but I was realizing something that makes it really not so much of a challenge, but there does not appear to be any way for the cats to get downstairs other than by the stairs. And we're not going to be able to put a cat door in the door of the stairs because it's not, hold on, we got a text from Verizon. Let's see what it says. Okay. This is my feedback on the internet install. And fortunately, it asked, are you the person who spoke to the technician on site? No, I am not. So, you don't want my feedback. My feedback isn't worth anything. It's fun because what I realized is that I'm going to end up going down to smoke a lot. So the cats will have plenty of opportunities to go in and out. Oh, is Cameron here? Hey, Cameron. Now that you are in a populated area, you can get the app Too Good to Go. You'll find new restaurants and get to eat their food hella cheap. Really? Well, that's a good idea, Gil, for your locking and unlocking cat door. If you don't mind random surprises for food. What do you mean? You just say, yes, I would like to buy some unnamed food for $5. That seems like an odd product concept. An unnamed restaurant is selling an unnamed food item for $5. Want to take a chance? Well, okay. I mean, that does sound kind of fun. To, surprise me. You can call it surpriseme.com. And when restaurants made too much of something, but it's still fresh enough to sell, then they can put it on surpriseme.com for a good price, and people will be like, "Wow, only $10." Maybe like the name of the restaurant wouldn't be available exactly at first, but you could get hints about what restaurant it might be. What do you guys think? Does that sound like the kind of experience you'd like to have? And you could absolutely make your own app called Surprise Me and make you tons of money. I think it's not a bad idea, Surprise Me. Ah, nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna forget again. I'm going down there for a very specific purpose, namely to free up things in the truck. Left over rat. No, restaurants aren't serving rats, so they're not going to be able to have that. You can't just be a regular person and sell things on Surprise Me. You have to be a restaurant. Oh, right. I need a water. So, do you think it might secretly be true that New York pizza is, for some reason, better than pizza made other places? No matter even if they use the exact same recipe? No, you're never going to get an elbow to the ribs. You're always going to get some kind of actual food. That. I really need to put a piece of paper with a note on the car trailer and car. I don't know whose house I'm parking in front of, but I know if somebody was doing that front of my house, I'd be like, "What's going on with this car? With this trailer?" For the algorithm. Oh, that's why you're here, to help the algorithm find me? Well, thanks, Ike. I appreciate it. I did a very good job of tying everything down in here. Nothing moved around at all. Right, before I actually carry things out of here, I'm going to smoke a cigarette first. I still need to read the electric Kool-Aid acid tests. Thanks, Rachel. I'm proud of you, too. You're my wonderful lady. I don't know if you noticed, but you're featured prominently in the thumbnail. Why don't you put the ramp down, Eric? Why don't you shut up? Maybe because I don't want to put the ramp down, okay? Well, that's one thing out of a million things. Nice white streets with trees. Yeah, well, the streets could be a little wider, actually. It's if anyone's parked on either side of the street becomes like one lane. But that's fine. I'm not worried about that at all. What's nice about this neighborhood is it's low density enough that there's plenty of street parking. Like I'm back in an old Cali neighborhood, huh? Do you pick up the electric or the acoustic? Probably the electric. It's easier to play. Nice neighborhood, huh? We've got some Guido houses across the street. I didn't know that's what those were. But Rachel clarified for me. Guido houses. Sweaters! This box is full. Can you imagine an apartment building next to a 7-Eleven? Nope. But it's also the case that we're not terribly far from a 7-Eleven. What would be the best first song to play at your new house, Eric? You mean to listen to? Best new song to listen to? Well, one song that comes to mind as a possibility is Perfect Day by Lou Reed because it's such a New York song. It's about as New York of a song as you get without it being expressly about New York. Back in the New York groove, that's a good New York song. I think Tessa Violet's new song "Grow" would be a good choice. I really like that one a lot. I haven't listened to any songs yet in the new house, so that's still choosable.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I was gonna say hello before, but I didn't know if you were sleeping.
I was sleeping. I was.
I figured.
I got here and I crashed out, so.
Good. How'd
So
you do?
hard.
The ride was alright?
Yeah, it was okay.
A long ride. Oh, be careful. It was a long ride.
Yeah, it's a lot of. I spent the night in Nevada, Wyoming, Nebraska,
Oh, wow.
Indiana, and New Jersey.
Oh, geez, you're all over. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. You getting settled?
Yeah, well, I still have a lot of stuff
Yeah,
too.
fine. What are you doing, Rush?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll get it. Try to get it all done by some not too late tomorrow, so I can get
That's
these
all.
big vehicles out of the way.
You know, tonight, let me just think of something. What's today, Wednesday?
Yeah.
You can even put it in the driveway when I leave.
Okay.
You want to leave it in the driveway, make it easier. That way it's not on the street.
That would be.
Yeah, I
That'd be
don't
great.
know. I don't think you can get in trouble, but why not just have all your stuff, put it in the driveway?
Okay,
I'll leave. I leave in a little bit. Go in the driveway.
Oh, that's so helpful.
Yeah, that'll make it easier.
Thank you so much.
Oh, don't be silly.
Then I won't have to worry about. I'm trying not to leave these on the street.
No, and it's also all your stuff. Just go off the bed. It's a good neighborhood, but you never know. Yeah, that's fine. You can leave it in there.
All right, thank you.
All right, no
Thank you so
problem.
much.
I'll see you later.
See you later. Have a good evening.
You too.
Okay, that's phenomenal news. I'm going to be able to park this in the driveway. So now I am going to need Rachel's dad's help. But I'm going to need his help specifically to reattach the trailer to the truck, back the trailer and the truck into the driveway. Then I can take my time unloading because I've got until Saturday and I don't have to worry about it. Yeah. Okay. So, that's fantastic news. Oh my God. That is such wonderful news. That is the best news I've had in a little bit here because I was stressing about the trailer and the car on the trailer, and I almost told her I love her accent. I absolutely love it. I couldn't love it more. And it's fantastic. So, okay. Well, accordingly, I actually don't really want to unstrap anything else right now at all because I'm going to be driving this a bit more. I'll be able to manage this with Rachel's dad's help. I think. I hope. Yeah, I think so. I think if I'm backing this way, I'll be able to successfully back it into the driveway with her dad's help. And then, if I can get it into the driveway, well, then I'm golden for a while. I will need to back it up quite some distance. I'd maybe take the car off of it as well. Okay, well, regardless, I'll have this issue dealt with. Oh, no. I'm not going to be able to do this, it doesn't look like. Well, maybe I could, actually, but I'm thinking not with the trailer because the person parked in front of the trailer over there. Okay. Well, I'll still be able to park the truck in there. That'll help. And then I'll have to figure out the trailer on another occasion. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe Saturday. Alright. Let me smoke a cigarette and then. I'll take those things inside. No, your dad's already going to call me when he's done with his class tonight. And, well, I actually don't think I'm going to need his help necessarily to move just the truck in there. But it is a big truck, but it's not that big by itself. I think think I could probably get it in there. Okay. And then I could still leave a note on the trailer to let people know that I'll get it out of there ASAP. But yeah, well, I'll have to work that little things a little bit, figure it out. It's fine. Oops. Spear Village. Right. I spilled water all over my cigarette. It's fine. It's not on the burning part. Just a little extra water filtration. Okay. Let's go take these things upstairs. And then, we'll wait for her to go and then we'll move the truck. You know, I could probably use his help to back the truck in, even though it seems kind of like, bro, are you serious? You can't back a truck in by yourself? It's a pretty long truck and there's cars on the side of the road here and I'm a little sketched out about it. So even though I'm not moving the trailer, I think I'll probably still ask your dad for help, Rachel. Oh, right, I need to put the push cart back in there. Okay. There. Hello. Yes, I'm Eric. Hi. Hi. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Doing good.
How's everything?
Well, I made it. This was fantastic.
Drove from California.
Yeah, I sure did.
And that?
Yeah.
How many hours?
Well, it took me 5
Oh my God, my sister lives in Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when's Rachel coming then?
She's coming on we'll be here on the 4th. We'll fly out the 3rd.
So wait, you're driving back?
No, I'm flying back.
You're flying back.
Rachel and I and Cass are flying back together. There's a one-way rental. I'll be returning to car.
Oh, in Hempstead you're doing it.
Yeah, that's where the return is.
Yeah. Maybe West Hempstead's a little iffy.
That's where the
Crazy.
truck rentals are.
That's okay. It's not bad, but it's a little different. What was it? Was everything okay upstairs?
Oh, it's fantastic.
And you know if it's too hot, the air conditioner you have to.
Yeah, I saw that. I'll try not to.
I mean, you can lock. I was gonna say you can close the driveway, but it's probably easier again.
Well, your sister suggested the same thing, and I think after you guys leave, I will try to back in the driveway so it's out of people's way, you know?
Yeah, exactly. You can leave anytime.
All right, cool. Thank you. Another fantastic accent. Oh, Johnny grew up in Philly? I didn't know that. All right, guys. Yeah, she seems really nice too. Oops, I forget what she said her name. I remember Donna's name. Is that Mary Lou? Good lighting. I'm pleased with the lights. They're pleasing me like Jacob Obesery. Oh, no, you should not learn more Jimi Hendrix. I'm sorry, but Jimi Hendrix is not good. I was gonna throw this crust away, but then I realized this is the only food I have. I've got a few bottles of water, and I've got this crust of a pizza. But I think I'm gonna need to take the car off of the trailer tonight. Then I could go to the store. I'll do that once I get the truck up into the driveway if I'm able to. I'll try to actually, I think I'm gonna try to front in to the driveway with the truck rather than back in. Because then the back of the truck where I unload from will be closer to where I'm going. Yeah. All right. So that's fine. That's fine. I guess my Wi-Fi reaches outside, huh? It reaches outside of the truck. That's good. Hi, NNN 90657. How am I? I'm fine. Moving into a new place, which is a bit of a pain in the butt, but I will tell you for sure is better than moving out of an old place. It was a bit spotty out of the truck, but it's good now, right? We're getting good connectivity. So I don't know if you heard in the earlier live stream, Rachel, but the middle-sized TV is broken. It got broken on the way here somehow. I think it's because, I go over a bump and it's just in the car, I'm a little concerned, more than a little concerned, that maybe the big TV is broken too, but I have not plugged it in and tried it. But be prepared for that possibility, okay? You intuited that was what was going to happen. But I think it may well be broken, but probably not by the mechanism of heat, but rather by the mechanism of going over bumps and it smashing against something. I think that, based on what it looked like, I think the metal TV got busted up that way. So we will have to see about the big TV. If I broke it, I'm definitely going to be kicking myself. But, when the house sells, we'll get another big TV. If I broke it. It's going to be a while till I get to the stand for the big TV anyway, so I'm not going to bother trying to test it out until I get that stand out. But I guess I also won't bother putting the stand together at that point until I test it out. So, how's the cellular signal here? Cellular signal is fine. Yeah, I don't have to worry about having no bars like I did in Mariposa. So I'm kind of in a holding pattern now at the moment, waiting for the landladies to leave because it's then that I'll be able to make progress by moving the truck again. I mean, I could go down right now and get more stuff out. Bring more stuff upstairs. I don't know yet if the big TV is broken. I know that the middle-sized TV is broken. And that the little TV is working. I haven't tried the big TV yet. I mean, there's no cracks or anything. It's like I can see, but it's also it doesn't look broken. Just looking at it, but it's also the case that when I was pulling it out of the car, like the plastic along the bottom was like pulling loose. So I don't know if that got messed up or not. It looks fine, but I've got my doubts. I've got my doubts for sure. You've technically been bed rotting. Brought my laptop to bed and have been watching it while in bed. Is that what called bed rotting? Never heard that term right now. It's a Vizio. It's Vizio. It's a silly term. You weren't bed rotting. You were just watching TV in bed. What's wrong with that? But who can blame you? I'm sure you're jealous of me. I'm here in New York with all of our stuff, and you're stuck in Mariposa with nothing but a bed and a laptop. I'm a little bit jealous of me myself, you know. I'm jealous of the me that has gotten rid of this truck and trailer and has just a regular car and go do whatever. I could take the car off the trailer for sure, but I'm not. Well, I guess I could do that anytime, really. It's just that it creates an additional vehicle in the street. But when I move the truck, then I could park that in front of the house. So, I guess at the moment, there's not much to do but to. I mean, I could carry things in, but the most significant thing to do is to wait for the landladies to go and then Rachel's dad to call me after he gets off work, after he's done teaching his class. And then I'll have him come here and help with moving the truck. When I do go to sleep tonight, I'm going to need to set up a better bed than the one I made for myself when I was napping. That one was Just, I mean, it was literally just, I just slept right here. I was wearing this sweatshirt, and I put this blue thing, I put my legs into the armholes to keep my legs warm. And then I used those things as pillows. I just lay right there and slept. I slept so good too, but I'm gonna need to do a better job of nest construction before I go to sleep tonight. I like how this is all open here. The kitchen just goes right into this area here, you know. I imagine we'll if the big TV works, I wonder if we could put the stand for it here, and if it would stick out this way a bit so that we could, probably doesn't stick out though. I'm not quite sure what to do about that. Well, that's a problem for if the big TV works. The landlady left us this nice little greeting card. A new home. You know, they make greeting cards for people who move, I guess. A new home is a new place to put down roots, to sow seeds of love, and to watch them flourish and grow. Oh my gosh. You guys. Your new home will be a fresh start to a wonderful future ahead of you, one that fills every room with happiness. Best wishes. Thanks, Donna and Maribel, or Maribel, or whatever your name is. That was nice of you. All right. Let me move these bags into here. I'm trying to put all the clothes in here. Yeah, try to have a staging area for us to go through those things a little bit more carefully. Got this other bag over here. Vizio Inc. is an American designer of televisions, soundbars, and related software and accessories owned by Walmart since 2024. The company was founded in 2002 and based in Irvine, California. Well, this Vizio was made before 2024, so. There's a partridge in that pear tree. Let me show you the partridge. See if you'll be able to see it or not. I want to zoom in. Zoom, mofo, zoom. See the partridge in the pear tree? wonder what kind of tree that is, actually. See those little children down there? They're praying to the partridge in a pear tree. Oh, partridge in a pear tree, please give us some of your pears. I like those little, little people down there. Those are great. Okay. Things you should bring with you when you move. Trash cans, but also, here's what I forgot, trash bags. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Well, already getting bong resin and bong ash everywhere. Not much to be done about that. I'll clean it up when another thing to bring with you when you move. Bring a broom. Something I didn't bring. But I did notice there seems to be a broom under one of these things here. They probably are Christmas people. I'm a Christmas person too. I think I'm gonna enjoy Christmas in New York. One thing we did not bring very much of at all are tables. And that's fine. But we brought enough tables. Like there are some little round tables we brought, and brought the big woodworking table because it's such a great table. But I think this room is not going to have any main tables where I'm going with this. Like, I don't think we're going to have any table at which to sit and eat. We'll probably just sit and eat with our own little table, you know. Yeah. The lighting in here is fantastic. I'm loving these. We've got 2 on each side, 8 total, these ceiling lights here, you know. And if you turn them all on, you get a lot of light out of that. A lot of light. Wow, we were so lucky to get this place. This is fantastic. I'm kind of looking forward to trying to piece together some kind of makeshift nest for the night to sleep on. I'll probably, if I pull more boxes and bags out, I think I think there's a box that has blankets in it maybe. There's also a blanket in the car. If I could layer some blankets together, it might be a little bit of a mattress, you know. And then, I don't think I brought any pillow, but I could potentially get the pillow out of the car. Once the land people go, then I'll be able to deal with the car and all of that stuff. And then once I do get the car trailer, I think I'll go to the grocery store. Get a couple things. I don't know if the grocery store is going to have this or not. Probably not. But I'd like to get a coffee pot, some coffee, trash bags, a little bit of food of some kind, like, I don't know. Well, for the moment, maybe something microwavable, since I don't have our pots and pans, I don't think. Although I may have one or two of them. We only really need, well, we might as well bring two of the pots that we have at the house. The Belgian one and the pasta one. But we'll just buy whatever else pots and pans we need, because the pans we currently have are all shot to shit. So we need to get a new pan. Yeah, pots and pans are the kinds of things where it's the quality difference. There's a massive amount of quality difference from a good pot or pan and a bad one. All right, well, let's go outside. I'm not going to put you in the truck like I did last time. I think that was a mistake. Instead, I'm just going to put you on the curb. Probably would have been well served to have them put the Wi-Fi in here, but there's no way for me to know, to think of this before I saw the place, really. If it were here, it'd be closer to the street, where I'm going to be more often. Okay, so I wonder if we are supposed to get our own garbage service. That's certainly possible. In which case, that's on the to-do list. The house cleaning is going to be expensive. It's going to be like twice as expensive as I thought. It's going to be maybe $1,100, maybe $1,200, which sounds like a lot for a house cleaning, but they're gonna do a lot, and I'm just I'm figuring if it's gonna help the house sell faster, then you know your dad will know about the garbage. Okay, right. I mean, how will he know whether we're supposed to get our own garbage? I mean, we're not paying for our own utilities. Which is kind of crazy. But I think it's because the electricity all goes through the same box, you know? And they didn't want to set it up for 2 electricities and 2 gas. This is gas. Well, that's cool. We don't have to worry about getting propane anymore. Gas just continually comes out of the stove. The fridge looks nice. I haven't actually looked inside of it. There's a bottle of champagne for us. Well, Rachel can drink that. How nice of them. Look how clean it is. They must have gotten a new fridge and renovated the place. Well, that's cool. I think maybe they got this at the same time. It seems like it might be new as well. Maybe they got this at the same time too. It doesn't seem quite as new though. I like the long microwave. Like, I don't really get it. Like, first of all, I don't seem to know how to open it for one thing. Sure, I'll figure it out though. Let me get my glasses. Hey, Ruben. Let me see what's going on here in the chat. What movie was that where the kid is talking about getting in trouble and he's like, my father's going to shit, my father's going to kill us? I don't know. You've returned from retirement. Oh, okay. Well, which one is it? It's probably my father's going to shit and then he's going to kill us. Oh. I don't know what movie that was. I do not know. What I do know is that there, that's how you open it. Look at this. Like, why is it so wide? Obviously, if something's wider than it is deep, it still won't spin around, you know? But I like its wideness. Oh, sure, you could say I like its width. It's got a lot of cabinets. It feels like a better, easier, more open kitchen than we had in Mariposa. I feel like I could do more in this kitchen. I like that there's this counter over here with nothing above it, so you can put tall things over there. The water pressure is outstanding. Look at this. Wow. So squirty. Am I right? That's some serious water pressure. Yeah. That is the good life right there. Strong, powerful water pressure. I haven't taken a shower here yet, but I will before too long. Aww. All right. Well, we will go down and get another thing or two. Good for a long pasta dish. A long pasta dish? You mean like spaghetti? Or are you imagining an even longer pasta than spaghetti? And do they have a kind of spaghetti where one full bowl of spaghetti is just one spaghetti? That would be a bit of a challenge to cook. You just have to feed it into the water bit by bit as the top part gets softer. You can just kind of bend it down some more, you know. You have to do that if you want to have a bowl made out of just one piece of pasta. Or you could get a big flat piece of pasta, you know, like a tortilla, big tortilla piece of pasta, and then put that in the water, and then you kind of just fold it up on itself, you know. That seems like a pretty good option. Pancake tortilla, that is my name. Pancake tortilla is my game. $3.78 there. That place across the street. They have two lions guarding their walkway. Is that me I'm smelling? I guess I smell a lot. Oh, did I leave the scissors up there? Eric, come on, bro. You need to leave the scissors down here. Oh, I have this. Found it. I was looking for this earlier. Good news, everybody. I found it. Now I can potentially take some things away from here. Things like this guy. This guy's only attached by that anyway. It's easy to get. Bring this guy with me. I could bring this other guy over here with me as well. That pancake tortilla song needed a 4-piece string section with lots of flourishes from the violins, violas. I agree. I was expecting you to come in with that, Ruben. U-Haul app, same day service. Not too late. I could potentially hire somebody. Well, I'm going to get it tomorrow morning and we'll see how I feel. I should be able to get this all done tomorrow. I don't have to return the truck till Saturday. So, if it takes me a little longer, it's not the end of the world. The cleaning's costing more than I was expecting and hoping. I probably should have just said, well, no. I was like, I don't want to clean it myself. And they'll do a good job. It'll actually look clean. Maybe it'll sell faster. I don't know. Cost of doing business, I guess. Not much I can do about it. As far as this goes, I pick this up as well. Of course, just to be completely fair, I will note that we're gonna have to be pretty quiet here, and that is a disadvantage over our previous location. But that'll be fine. That will be just fine. I'm planning on selling the basement anyway. Alright, so this bag. Is that me that I'm smelling? Maybe it is me that I'm smelling. Oh my god. It's an ice cream man. I hear the ice cream man truck. Oh, I hope he comes down this way. Oh. This song's getting more faint. I don't know if he's gonna come down this way. Oh. If he comes this way, I'll definitely get ice cream. I don't hear his song anymore. Oh, he went the other way, I guess. Boy, that is as all American as you get. An ice cream man? That's fantastic. If one ever drives by here, I'm going to make sure he understands that he's got a customer right here. ready to buy some ice cream at any moment. Yeah, you probably can't hear because it's pretty faint, but it just got louder. It's playing that song. You know what song I'm talking about? It's your classic Ice Cream Man song is what it is. It's like Ice Cream Men are legally required to play that song, that particular song. Bring this up, get that bag. And then, of course, I'll have to keep my ear out for the Ice Cream Man. Any immediate trace in trait that would make you trust someone? I see the ice cream person coming by the border of Texas. Mexico, we had a Raspa truck, but the ice wasn't as fine as the snow cone. When I was a little kid, there was some ice cream man who came by our neighborhood, but I don't know, at some point he stopped coming by. Thanks, Rachel. I've got plenty more to carry it. I feel like trust is gained over time by someone being persistently decent. Yeah, that's not a bad way to put it. Yeah, you know, people tend to show their true colors in certain kinds of situations. You can generally tell whether you can trust somebody when you see instances of them holding themselves accountable, being accountable, admitting wrongdoing, uh, actually taking responsibility for things, then you can know that they're probably trustworthy. Because it seems like it's an easier question to answer. What's something you know makes somebody untrustworthy? And that would be accountability avoidance, because that indicates that they're not engaged in a mechanism of checking against reality. I'm tired today, but the nap helped a lot. And also, it's still the case that I'm almost out of Adderall. Got 2 more for tomorrow, and that's gonna be it. You two are tired? You can learn about people's relationship with fairness by seeing how they respond to stuff. Yeah, well said. Sounds like they're gone. So, I could be wrong, but I hope I closed the door behind me. I think I did. I want to set a good first impression and not be a pain in the ass right out the gate. Well, I've got plenty of bags of clothes that I can look in to see what I can use to make a nest for myself tonight. A nest of comfort. No, well, I'm not a pain in the ass, but you know, this moving in process is a bit of a pain for other people. Right, I've got the trailer with the car parked in front of somebody's house. I've got this big truck, so I want to process through that part of things as quickly as possible. I wish I had done a better job of thinking about the temporary easy pay I got. I got this temporary easy pay for the truck so that it would just take the tolls out of my bank account right away. I wouldn't have to follow up and pay something later. And so I put the end date of the temporary easy pass for the end date of the truck rentals. But if I had thought about it more, I would have realized I'm likely to return the truck early, and I definitely want to do so because I don't want to impose this burden on the neighborhood parking and such. I want to impose it for as little time as possible. But now I'm worried that I'm going to return the truck early. Somebody's going to take the truck to rent it, and they're going to incur tolls, and I'm going to have to pay for them. So I'll have to look into whether I can edit that end time. Reminds me of the Mitch Hedberg joke. I would like a product that was available for 3 easy payments and 1 complicated payment. that guy, he was a really good joke writer. You know, he and that's not a compliment I give easily. He was an excellent joke writer. He wrote a lot of clever stuff. What type was he? I don't know. I don't know what type he was. I think his joke about rice is absolutely fantastic. It may not exactly phrase like this, but rice is the perfect food when you want to eat 2,000 of something. That's a fantastic joke. He let a skin infection on his leg fester and friends got concerned. I feel like I'm returning to the land of humor and light. You know, things got a little. Well, things have been not so necessarily humor and light the last several years, 4 years or so almost. You know, actually like 3.5. But the last few months, obviously, there's nothing funny about moving. There's no time for jokes and humor when you're moving. You only have time for a bunch of horrible pain in the ass stuff. But now I feel as though, no, yes. Now I feel as though humor and light are back in my life. He had this joke template. I love it when it's so good you can just change the premise and use the same clever rapper. Let me give you an example. I'm looking forward to hearing them. Like a pain in the butthole area? Hmm, kind of. It wasn't really my type of humor. My close friend loves him and would oversend me his clips, and over some of his jokes cracked me. Like he was retarded, neurodivergent funny. You talking about Hedgeberg? What's his name? Something like that. I like baked potatoes. I like baked potatoes. I don't have a microwave oven, and it takes. I don't get to read that. It was glitched. Perhaps you're using voice to text. I like baked potatoes. I don't have a microwave oven, and it takes forever to bake a potato in a conventional oven. Sometimes I'll just throw one in there even if I don't want to. Even if I don't want one. Because by the time it's done, who knows? it's, it's a good joke. I like it. I've not heard that one before. What did he die of? Drug overdose or something? My friend asked me if I wanted a frozen banana. I said, no, but I want a regular banana later, so yeah. Okay, gotcha. It's a time joke. Hmm. I mean, I see what you're saying. It's got a similar conceptual like archetype or something. Well, yeah, because they're both a joke on slow food processes, I guess. Out of that, uh, and out of that, that's too bad. I was thinking about typology last night and thought about once I have a solid understanding from it, it would get less fun from the process of learning. Instead, would need to start looking for practical uses. That's a good. Thank you, Ruben. I was kind of grasping for a better NI of it than I'd come up with. It's a joke about preparing for his desire to change over time. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty tired. Like I'm gonna go back to bed here before too long. But I need to wait for them to leave. I need to leave the truck in the driveway. I need to probably get Rachel's dad over to help with that. Hopefully he doesn't mind too much because I'm gonna need his help again to get the trailer back onto the truck. It's time for that. What time is it? It's 7:30. I think his class. He said it went from 7 to 8:30, and it's remote. He doesn't have to commute anywhere. So he's gonna call me after that. And that should time out pretty well. Hopefully, they'll be gone by then. Well, maybe they already are gone. One of them is at least. That's convenient. If they're already gone. Let me look out here and see if the other one's gone too. And you can't see the back of the driveway here. Oh, there's a cat down there. Uncle Pio and Trouble are gonna have something to say about that. I wonder whose cat that is. calico cat. All right. Let me put this water here. All right, I guess I'll go down and have another cigarette, bring a couple more things up. My fake plants died because I did not pretend to water them. Yeah. That's a great joke. I wonder if they want me to leave this light on here. Did I turn it on? Look at that? Is the ice cream man coming? He's not. He can't be that far. It sounds so close now. Come this way, ice cream man. Oh, that'd be wonderful if the ice cream man was come. I wish I had a flare gun. I could shoot up in the air and say, ice cream man, come over here. I told the crowd last night to fuck off, but then I felt bad, so I said, all right, fuck back on. Good joke. Clever. It's a joke about prepositions. It's actually a joke about adverbs. Because even though off might normally be a preposition, wow, look at that plane right there. That's a big boy. Soaring in a picturesque fashion across the sky. Isn't that beautiful? Dogs are forever in the push-up position. Okay, well, the driveway is free. But it might be easy enough for me to move in to the driveway. It won't be too hard, I don't think, because I'm not, I don't have the trailer on it. I'm not used to driving the truck without the trailer on it at all, so I'm not sure how much trouble I'm getting myself into here, but because I'm probably just evaluating it poorly on the grounds that I'm thinking about how difficult it is with a trailer. I should be able to just back this up and pull it in front ways. I don't have to back it in. In fact, I don't want to back it in because the back will be in the wrong place. Alright, well, I guess that means it's time for me to get my keys. Yeah. All right, let's go get my keys. Let's give this a try. That way Rachel's dad won't have to come over tonight. All right. Now I need to just figure out where I left my keys. Here they are. All right, let's go. Oh, these aren't the keys I need, though. This is the key I need. Let's go try to move the truck and hope for the best. I should be able to do this fine, I think. I'll probably touch this branch a little bit, but that's fine. All right, I'm gonna leave you guys right here. And you can watch me drive the truck in. Oh, jeez. I forgot to close the back. That could have been bad. But it was fine. Did anything fall out of there? No. I don't see any problems. Okay, good. All right, good. Thanks, Rachel. Now that I've got this off of there, I can proceed to the next order of business, which will be going upstairs, getting my stuff, and then I will end the stream, I guess. I mean, I wonder if I were to try to take you guys with me to the store, if it would just start streaming on bars, we would have problems. All right. Well, regardless, oh, you know what? I never got a key from the land base. I mean, I certainly could. Maybe what I'll do is I'll end this stream. I'll get my stuff here first, and then I'll end the stream. I'll get the car off of the trailer. I'm a little worried about that process without your dad, actually. Should be fine, I guess. I'm all the way pushed over to one side. But hopefully it'll be fine. That should be okay. Is this like a new house? Yeah, well, I'm moving us in right now. My wife's still at the old house. Hi, Johnny Joe. I didn't see who you were, so that's why I said my wife. I think I should be fine getting the car off of it. I don't want to bring them out here just for 5 seconds of doing something. I'll be able to get it off there just fine, I think. Let me go downstairs, have a cigarette, and well, I might as well bring all my stuff with me. My wallet, my keys, my ankles, my knees. Lighter, water. I guess that's, oh, yeah, I got my phone right here. I'm live streaming on it. Let me turn off some lights. I don't want to waste electricity. Just, if we're not paying the electricity bills ourselves, it makes me want to use less electricity because I don't want them to think we're wasting electricity. If we were I mean, I still want to save electricity even if we were paying for it ourselves, I guess. Having gotten hammered with some very pricey electricity bills I'm not opposed to it. Okay, so once I finish this cigarette, then I will end this stream, and then I will restart it when I'm on my way to the store. I still hear that ice cream truck off in the distance. But I guess I just don't deserve it. I haven't earned ice cream because I didn't get enough unpacked today. I did get. I love the way those ladies talk. Yeah, we moved. We're in the process of moving. Haven't moved quite yet. It's lovely. Absolutely lovely around here. This is as all-American as it gets. Wow. It's really a bit of a shock to the system to be here in New York. It's also kind of crazy to think how close we are to New York City proper, because this is such a suburb, but we're not too far from the actual New York City. It was kind of surreal crossing the George Washington Bridge today. And, you know, at one point, when you cross the George Washington Bridge, you enter into Manhattan, or at least there's a sign that says, like, Manhattan, that says, "Hello, darling." No, "Hello, beautiful." What does it say? Yeah. "Hello, beautiful," I think. Turning the camera around. Got a little sunset going on. We got a lovely evening on Long Island. Some pink clouds. You're never allowed to say in Long Island. I've already been informed of that. You have to say on Long Island. You could probably get away with saying you're of Long Island. Yeah, it's nice, huh? The temperature is great. The weather's perfect. I'm so happy to be here and so happy to be moving. I mean, not the moving part of it, but I'm happy that I'm going to be so happy to be moved. This is much more up our alley. You know, there's stores all around here, and you know, you feel like you're in a place where there's people and things happening and stuff. And yet you'll notice, despite there being much denser population here than there was in Mariposa, you don't hear any loud country music. I don't hear any dogs barking. That's great. Okay. Well, I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to get the car down off of the trailer. I'm going to figure out where I'm going to go to the grocery store. And then I'm going to text Rachel's dad that I don't need his help tonight, or I'll call him. And then I will start a stream up again and we'll go to the grocery store together. I'm not, well, I don't know if I want to take you into the grocery store. It's a little bit influencer-y, you know. And yeah, of course I want to influence you a lot. But regardless, for now, I'm going to bid you adieu. And I probably will start another stream, but we'll see. Maybe not. Regardless, I love you. Thank you for being here. I'll see you next time.